Alright, my friends, so I've been coaching a lot of kids who, for whatever reason, really gravitate towards learning a fakie big spin. And actually, it's not for whatever reason. The reason is because they don't have to put so much force in their foot, and they can rely on momentum to get the board to spin. But because they're not strong enough, they rely so much on compensation, which looks like just kind of flinging their body instead of really being efficient on how they can leverage the top half, so that once they go for the big spin, this part right here already did half of the work, and all you got to do is do a shove it, right? You turn, you do a shove it, and then you land the fakie big spin. Instead of, you know, you can stay there. Instead of all one, just like flinging your body and risking it over rotating, or just really not being consistent with the fakie big spin. So let me go over just doing something simple as doing a fakie half cab kick turn. I don't know if I'm calling that right, but you'll see it right here in this example. This is good, or no, right? I don't think so.
What?
No, because this is the way.
Well, that's right there.
What's right there?
The dark thing.
Okay, but you gotta. Okay, sidetrack. But you wanna look. It's because if I go here, the shadow, like this is all. I'm a silhouette right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need more light. We need more light. You get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Sidetrack. So something as simple as this right here. Knowing how to do a half cab efficiently is going to help you so much when you when you try to do a fakie big spin. So I'm gonna go for it again, and I want you to notice how the top half of my body rotates before I even lift my knee up, so that I can land on in front of me, right? So turn. Open. Right? So I open this before I go for the lift of the knee, and then I catch myself over that lead foot. So my lead foot begins this on this right side as a regular skater, instead of being over here and trying to just spin yourself forward and not really be effective with lifting your knee and getting the board over. Question?
This is another one with me getting your whole body.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's always supposed to be the case, especially if I'm talking about. Yeah, always. That's an L for Brian. Okay.
What were you saying?
What's up?
You said here, lead foot.
I said lead foot, rotate, and then bring the knee up. You're not really, I mean, you could also think about how you're doing this, but you're not intentionally kind of, how do I say this? What you're doing is lifting your knee, and because of the way your top half of the body is turned, this knee, if when you lift it, it's automatically going to want to go forward. And the reason it doesn't go forward, and you might hear this where you like screech your wheel or you power slide, is because you're hesitant and letting it take you. And so instead of it being you hesitating, just go as slow as you need to. So don't go too fast. You could even be barely moving at this pace and get comfortable with this rotation and lifting your knee, right? We're always supposed to be centered over that lead foot, so just kind of how do I say this, like review. You want to be over right if you're regular, and then when you land, over the left. Now when it comes to applying this concept when you're doing a fakie big spin, it's very similar. The only thing you do is add a shove it. So of course, if you don't have a shove it or like a pop shove it, right, it's going to be a bit more difficult to understand how to really apply that force or that power you need on your legs instead of just the top half. So you can play around with that, I would suggest learn to shove it on flat, even if it's stationary. But even if you don't, and you just want to go for the Fakie big spin because it's easier, it looks like a cooler trick and whatnot. Even if that's the case, you want to make sure that you're keeping this in mind. Okay, so check it out. Look at how I turn and then I do a shove. I'm not really gonna try to make a full rotation, but you'll see how it's so easy for the board to spin, right? Slower. So we're opened up. So I put the same amount of force as I would to a shove it. But what had it spinning 360 a bit more efficiently was the fact that the top half turned. And so because the top half turned, when I apply force, when I push down, it's like if I'm tripping myself to the direction I need to go, right? So, of course, you don't want to be so harsh with it because then the board might leave you, but you want to make sure you're doing just enough tap so that you can lift the board off the ground or spin it effectively and have it, have it follow to. Why do you keep going there? Look, you see my shadow?
Yeah.
Okay, just saying.
Right.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Guys? Tell me. Shove it effectively, half caps. Okay, now something else you want to keep in mind. Even though I'm breaking it down in terms of like, okay, lead foot, turn, and lift, you want to think about connecting all these different motions. Why are you moving? Am I moving or like why do you
Trying to get you from right here.
Oh, okay.
Because this is all dark.
Okay. I need to get him a lighting one-on-one course.
Yeah.
Look.
I'm trying to apply what you taught me.
Yeah, I know, but okay.
Because right here would be bad, right?
Well, is it? You're the one seeing the camera.
That's what I'm trying to do. This.
Oh my goodness. We obviously need a lot of work as far as production goes. But anyways, guys, let's regroup. I'm trying to remember authenticity. Let me repeat that again. Authenticity.
Well, you should show them how to pop the foot positioning for the popping foot. Like some people have
okay, so there we go. So for Fakie big spin, it's real easy to be already in this with your toes hanging out in this position. It's real counterproductive because this, you're not really how do I say this? You don't want the board to go at an angle when you pop, right? You want it to be as flat as possible. And so in order to accomplish that, you want your foot on the center of the board. Watch out. Right? That way, when you spin it, it's not easily able to flip. So if you go here, it's a little easier. And so, even though it can be done, look, check it out. Oh my God, that was scary.
But that's how it's done.
I mean, I'm sure someone could get away with a cleaner one, but this is so much more favorable. Oh.
And I feel like you have, with the other way, the wrong way, you have such more of a risk of shitting yourself because it's just flinging.
Yeah, it's not, well, it's just not as controlled, right? And here, if you don't give the right snap, you'll leave the board as well. So it's like you have to do your part too. And like I was saying, connect the dots, make it all one fluid motion. And so I like to just make it as simple as possible. So if you're struggling with leading, staying over that lead foot, make sure that's your focus. And you're just, okay, check, go, right? And then once that gets comfortable, ask yourself, are you opened up? Am I opened up? Yes? Okay, then I can do it. If it's the fact that you're spinning too hard, do very light ones. So even if you don't make it all the way, right? You have an understanding of how much effort you're placing into that spin, and you can kind of dial it back or dial it forward, depending on how much more rotation or how much less rotation you need for the Fakie big spin. And so going back to making it super simple, building that fundamental, just do this, just practice, bring it back here. when I was learning nollie backside flips, when I was learning those, for such a long time, I was so focused on the flick, but I would only make it enough for a pyramid, like only 90 degrees or like 100 degrees, right? Good enough for a pyramid, but not good enough to be effective and consistent. And so what I focused on was making sure I can really control that nollie backside 180 rotation. Once I understood that and how my body needs to be positioned, then I added the flick, because the flick was not an issue. Not the best one, but the point is, you can always dial it back. You can take a step backwards, and you might feel like you're away from your goal, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm so close, I'm so close. Like, okay, this is where the trick is, right? This is where you are at the moment, because you're trying to add the flip or the spin in this case. So we're trying to do the fakie big spin. This is the fakie big spin, and you are right here, right? Or let's say you are right here, so close. Oh my God, it's close. But what you gotta do I'm not focused. Okay, that's the fakie big spin. I keep changing the stairs. This is where I'm at. Oh, I just need 2 more steps. But so taking a step behind kind of seems counterproductive. But the truth is, you need to refine and relearn this lesson so that when you're here, you can go back, reference that lesson, and apply it so that you can jump even or get up there quicker. You know what I mean?
For a second, I had no idea what you're talking about.
Do you get it now?
Well, yeah, each step is an actual step.
Yeah.
In the
trick.
In the trick.
Yeah, you could divide it by hand any other ways, but I'm just trying to give a picture to it. So let's go on this side. Stuff is okay over there, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look, Metro. Shout out Metro. They got like some restrooms here. Honestly, that like, you know how everyone's complaining about like, oh, we don't even know where our taxis go and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude, it sucks when you see so many parks, so many like public spaces with no restrooms. That's the worst, dude. And these, they're not. What?
That was a good investment.
Yeah, good investment. And I'm also going on a tangent, but man. Okay. Anyways, what am I getting at? So many distractions here. I need my own private skate park. So like, we're working towards stuff. Okay, that we're not there. We're not there,
okay,
but we're going there. Oh my God, I'm seriously distracted right now. ADHD.
You don't want to whip it. You want to find the top steps.
Similarly to when you're learning a trick, it's so easy to get anxious and like very twitchy and forceful and stuff. But you want to make sure you're okay. You can take a breath. You can reset. You know, right now in a sense, I feel like I'm resetting so I can continue this video. So just like you apply these concepts to your tricks or to learning how to progress in skateboarding, you can also use it to progress yourself in your day-to-day day-to-day lifestyle. Okay, now I'm trying to think. We want to make sure we can have that humility to take a step back, and then we can jump 3 steps forward, 2 steps forward, a bit more effectively. And I need to back up because director Brian says. And then, you know, that way, once you land it, you're not just kind of barely landing it where it's like, you know, a tic tac, like, oh, I landed it. No, you land it. That was still not good. I did it again. You land it, and it feels way more comfortable that you're like, wait, I can actually do it off a little curb, you know? So you go.
What? Oy. Domestic.
Huh?
It says domestic.
I was hesitating. I went to the back foot, which is why I landed on the back foot. Stay over the lead foot. Okay. On that one, I leaned too far in, but this is good because in this situation, I'm not focused on things that I already learned, which is how I'm supposed to be positioned, how I'm supposed to be opened up. Now it's just the fact that I need to add the air into the equation. So here we go. Stay centered over that lead foot. Centered, open. And there we go. Things are so much more effective, and you catapult yourself into your goals, or throughout the you catapult yourself to the goal, because the process becomes more understandable as you move forward. So if you're feeling very confused because you seem to be very, you perceive yourself as being super close, but you just can't seem to land it, or you hit a plateau, it's because you're ignoring some things that you might not have actually really understood. You don't have a strong foundation, a strong foundational understanding of what you're doing. And so, like I said, just to bring it back on this case, a lot of the kids I've coached can get away with doing half big spins like this, right? Because they don't have the effective ability to do this, right? They get away with doing half caps from the back, going forward, dragging the front wheels, and also just forcing themselves with the momentum. You got to use everything, right? And so now that you understand how to use all your tools, or the fact that you even need all your tools, hopefully this gives you a bit more humility, so that you can apply, taking a step back, reviewing a little more fundamental version of the trick you're learning, and just making sure you're set up for success, as opposed to set up for frustration and force. You don't want to force your tricks. You want to be able to feel them in the process of learning. So again, this is also, we can also mention how you don't want to be so stuck on the goal that you ignore what you can learn in the process, or keep what you've learned in the process, because there's been so many times where a lot of skaters, friends, pro skaters have done the trick once and kind of just left it at that. They never done it again. And in my opinion, that's because they're forcing that trick. They're not really able to digest the information and digest the lessons. One sec. Dude, that's so loud. Isn't that loud?
Yeah, it's
pretty
supposed
loud,
to be
bro. Wow, that shocked my body. Okay, you're able to really absorb the information, as opposed to just kind of, being in a fight or flight state and just forcing the trick. And then when you're trying to look back into that information so that you can learn another trick or just do it again, you're like, well, damn, nothing was retained, because you were such in a tense state that you didn't let anything be absorbed. So avoid that. Let yourself feel fluid, so that you're able to digest the information, you're able to absorb the information and apply it into other tricks that you might learn, or just that tricks that you've already learned. So is there space for me to do it off the stairs?
Coming this way.
Okay, I'm gonna do one going off the stairs, and then we're gonna end the video there. But hi that you guys are watching this video. Comment for questions, elaboration. I'm listening to the comments. We're going on live, and there's a lot more to be done. So appreciate all of you commenting, and look forward to more videos. If you're interested in lessons or coaching, hit me up at profe.carlos on Instagram, and we can talk about some trick you're struggling with, or even just if coaching or doing some lessons is right for you. So I'm going to do just one, and then we'll end the video.
As soon as you land it, end it?
As soon as I tip my head out.
Okay. Yeah. Oh no. You should do a half cap first.
So what messed me up, guys? Not using it as an excuse, but now I know. I didn't know where I was supposed to pop off, because I saw this. I'm like, wait, it's supposed to be here. So now that I know, missed the pop, guys.
You think you got it? Or?
Federation. I do. Yeah.
Okay.
You doubted me? Damn,
No,
bro. Doubted me.
you stayed stuck. I was like, what is he thinking?
Well, it's because. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, so the thing with this, because it's impact, there's more air. I need to be super intentional about not putting so much force on the rotation. I just have to make sure I'm opened up so that when I go for that shove, I can easily just land on the regular stance. Okay, comment how many tries you think it's gonna take from right now. Maybe it's the next one, maybe it's not. Wow. I'm actually not ready for this challenge, but we're here. Okay. This next one, I'm gonna stick it. Honestly, I just realized I'm not engaging. There we go.
Introspection.
That was the closest one though, right?
Yeah, but you're not really engaging.
No, I did right there. I just didn't snap it good enough on that one. Look
No,
at this. I'm using like a re-threader as a
Oh
bolt.
my god, what the hell?
That's a story for another time.
No, you're not engaging enough. It looks like.
Okay.
Oh, I'll take it.
I didn't get a good snap, good pop. And I also leaned a little too far forward. So I didn't go straight up. You gotta jump straight up.
Straight up.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't really see when I'm landing.
You want to do it the other way?
Yeah, one on that side.
Okay.
Alright.
Whenever you're ready. Oh. Aquí. Go. Oh no. You think you got it or no?
He laughed at me. No, just kidding. Well, he did, but yeah, I got it for sure. It's just I'm trying to figure out how I can apply more snap, and I'm not really snapping the board's not coming up to my foot, and so that's kind of.
How are you popping? Where's your foot?
No, my foot position's right. It's just the way. Well, actually, no. Actually, I'm gonna place it right here. I had it like over here, maybe. Bring it a bit closer towards the center.
This just shows you can know how to do it.
You can know how to do it, but in application.
There's a difference between learning it.
No, landing it.
And learning it, yeah.
Yeah, and also there's a difference between learning it in theory and actually applying it. Learning it through application.
Like I always think of Canelo and his coach. His coach knows how to box in his mind.
Yeah.
But if you were to go in the ring, he's not fit. You know.
Can't apply it. Yeah.
Like he hasn't physically practiced everything.
But that's why it's a team, right? But in this case, you got to think yourself. You got to think of yourself as the coach and the one who applies it.
Yeah.
But there are some skaters out there who, believe it or not, like they just really well. They understand how to like absorb the information. Okay. Maybe I just needed a breath.
Maybe let's
And
see
I
if you
couldn't
land
fire right.
it. Maybe.
I'm the one that
You're leaning too forward. Anticipation?
What's up?
Anticipating?
No, I'm not giving it a full like.
Pop?
Yeah, I'm not even actually going for it.
Yeah.
I feel like all of them are. Okay, this one I'm actually going
You're
for.
scared.
Yeah, there's some
Fear.
feel some tension. Okay,
Your nervous system
my nervous system.
isn't fully. You should do a half cab. You should do a half cab to wake up your nervous system.
Oh, I was skating. I was doing it off the nose. Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah. So the nose. Yeah, dude. The nose. I think for whatever reason, because it's higher.
I don't think.
I know. You remember? Did you guys see that one interview with Bobby and that one like artist? She's like,
Bobby, who's Bobby?
there's someone who's calling the artist a musician.
Oh yeah.
But then she's like, honey, what is that? You think I'm joking or something like that? I'm not a magician, honey. She's like, no, I'm saying you're a musician. Anyways, she's like, I don't think I know, honey, or something. Anyways, okay. So, point is, this is gonna have a different effect with the power you put on the tail and on the nose. That's why I want to skate twin tails, guys. So I don't have to think about that. But you saw how much closer I was?
Yeah.
And it also, I think the bearings are poppier, because I felt like when I was going for the big spin on the nose, it was getting stuck. And this last one, it was on the tail, and it just kind of went
You got it.
to the point where I even like slipped back.
Oh, brother.
But you see how it's like staying under me a little more?
Yeah, no, you got it.
Like instead of staying to the stairs?
Yeah. You got it right here. Your foot. Oh, you don't know. Oh! Your popping foot.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. Nothing best one. Should I do it again?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get it in a way where you can put it as a thumbnail. That thumbnail. Let's see, so you would be right there. Right here's the shots, I believe. Oh snap. Oh damn. My bad. Sorry. My bad.
It's not yet. You're bad.
Oh.
Now I'm just kind of trying to force it. I'm being like anxious.
You gotta reset. A little reset.
Damn, shout out Trevor Colden. He did it at like some stairs in Glendale.
Oh yeah, he does them sick.
He just so sick. I set up too late. Okay.
Apply a
Huh?
application.
I'm not. So honestly, I need to take a step back, and after I land this, just be more capable of doing it off of like a two-stair, a curb, just so I can get used to doing this trick with a bit more speed and a bit more intention to get a good snap. because usually when I do it, it's like really close to the ground.
We have a lot of bad habits.
It's not really. Yeah, it's a little bit of. I just built that habit of not really popping it. So, you know, whether you want to call that bad or not, I think it's up to the skater. For me, it's a bad habit because I want to pop. But a lot of skaters, they don't want to like try to pop so high, you know. So it's up to you. But here we go.
Got it.
And I gave so much. I had so much more energy on that attempt.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you took a break, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Like, it spins more than I thought.
Ah.
Wow.
Count it.
I know, right? Film one from up there, no? What do you think?
From right here? Yeah. Yeah.
Right here, guys. So I landed the trick. But I'm trying to learn it. So here we go.
Landed it, but he's trying to learn it. Oh, that was good pop.
You know what's kind of messing me up mentally? There's like it like kind of dips down.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I also go over this a little bit. So I don't know, it just feels weird.
Your
But,
body hasn't adjusted.
yeah, the sensory awareness is absorbing this information right now. So it's like with this trick, I skate this all the time, but I don't always do Fakie Bigspins. So here we go, learning. Good to go?
Yeah. Oh. There goes his board. I don't know why. Why don't you just do the? Why don't you do the skate 3 thing?
What's up?
Why don't you do the skate 3 thing to get your board back?
Skate 3?
Yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah.
next time, bros.
Yeah, do it. You can do it, swear.
Hey, like this?
Oh. Told you.
She's like, I'll pretend I didn't see that.
Oh.
You like look the way I did it. Right?
Oh, another one?
Yeah, right?
I thought you landed it.
No,
I
that
was about
wasn't
to.
good.
I was about to end it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I felt so dramatic right there. Wow.
33.
Okay, right here.
That was it right there.
That was super close.
I think so.
Alright.
Go.
Last one, whether I landed or not, okay?
Then I end it?
Yeah.
Alright.
As soon as I get up or roll away.
Oh.